What is up, everybody? And welcome back to the podcast. We're going to do a quick one this week. I've been super busy. I've been actually teaching a lot of jiu-jitsu classes for a friend of mine. I train at his gym. He's been sick over the last 3 weeks, and I've kind of been handling all of the nighttime and early morning classes, so I haven't even had time really to sit down and do anything, let alone record a video. There's a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get to it quickly. First off, congratulations, Makhachev. I know Volk wanted to go out there aggressive. I thought he was going to go out there aggressive, and immediately I could see his timing was off, and he was a little less lean than he normally would be, so he was carrying a little bit more bad weight than good weight for 155 if he had a proper training camp. When you're the weight, but you're not as fit as you should be or you could be, it slows you down. You feel like your timing is off because you don't feel like you could move in and out of the pocket as quickly as you can. He got one hand up to block the kick. He forgot to bring the other one up. And it was right here. I clipped him in the temple, wobbled him. Makhachev got the finish. Congratulations to him. Awesome fight. Volkanovski loses nothing. He's still a stud. He'll come back, and him and Topuria, it's going to be a banger. Kamaru and Khamzat Chimaev, I was really happy with Khamzat's performance. In the second and third, a lot of people thought he was tired, and that's why he didn't have the output he did. I actually thought that because Usman has a longer reach than Chimaev, even though he's a couple inches shorter, it was actually throwing off his distance management because he has a nice jab and a nice straight right hand. And sometimes when you're looking above a person, but they're able to hit you where you can't hit them, it throws you off, especially when you're a guy like Chimaev who's used to being the longer fighter. I thought that's why he wasn't as active in rounds 2 and 3. He says he broke his hand, which, especially because it's his right hand, it's hard to grapple and hard to punch like that, so I can see that as well. I'm curious to see what the final result of that is, but Usman had a good performance. I knew he would. He's done 5 rounds for the last 5 years. A 3-round fight is nothing. He can do that crawling out of bed on vacation. Good performance by both guys. With that being said, is anyone surprised Buffalo lost New England? I'm not surprised because I learned my lesson a long time ago that Buffalo's overrated. Buffalo will always let you down. And what I don't understand is fucking idiot Buffalo Bills fans who want to try to make arguments to me as to why they're better than I say they are. I said Josh Allen's an overrated quarterback. And some guy says he's not overrated. He just doesn't have good coaching and a good O-line. It's a team game. So the reason that Josh Allen leads the league in turnovers since the year he came into the league is because football is a team game. No, he leads the league in turnovers because he's fucking careless and he has a shit coach that doesn't make him pay for being undisciplined. Josh Allen is a talented quarterback, but he's not that good. There's a difference between talented and good. He's talented and has the ability to be amazing. And compared to everybody else in the world, yeah, he's great. But when you compare him, okay, when you put him at the echelon that he is, one of 32 guys in the world who's a starting quarterback in the NFL, he's not as good as people say he is, okay? There are people that just do the job better with less talent, and Josh Allen needs to fix his problems. They're playing Tampa tonight, and for some reason Buffalo is a huge favorite. I think Buffalo's going to lose because Tampa has a stifling defense. I'll give them credit for that. Their defense is playing pretty good this year, okay? And their offense is just good enough to give our injury-depleted defense problems. Now, I will say this, and I called it a while ago. There's big trade talks that Derrick Henry might come to Buffalo, which is interesting because the two teams I talk about here primarily are Tennessee and Buffalo. And Tennessee already started their fire sale because Levis is starting. They already got rid of Byard, and I think Henry and Simmons are next. Henry to Buffalo is a huge deal. But that still doesn't alleviate the fact that Josh Allen's going to throw a bunch of turnovers. You can't throw an interception the first throw of the game. You can't throw an interception the first throw of the game. You can't have drive-killing penalties. You can't have touchdown-nullifying penalties. And this team is the fucking champions of doing that. And then they wonder why people like me are eternally disappointed. So that's how I kind of think this is gone this week. I talk fast. I got to get out of here quick because I have to run and teach jiu-jitsu, and I just finished a 3.5-mile run. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo wins. The game is in Buffalo. It's getting a little chilly, so some of the Florida to Buffalo might take effect. I've never thought much of Baker Mayfield. I think he's overrated. If his name was Jim Smith, nobody would give a shit who he was. But his name is Baker Mayfield, so he sounds cool, has a little bit of an attitude. He's got a very talented team around him. He's got a very good defense that has been causing teams a lot of problems. Baker's not that great, but I think the ability to take advantage of our undersized linebackers, our third and fourth string D tackles that are starting, our third and fourth string cornerbacks that are starting, and our injury-prone safeties on a short week, which means one of them's probably going to get banged up. I can see Tampa having success against us. I can see it being a 16-14 game on a last-minute field goal. But I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo has a breakout performance because that's what they do. High ceiling, low floor. So, until next time, stay frosty, motherfuckers.